And so it's that personal touch that we can bring to every business, and it's dependent on what they need, whether they need to recruit just one or two, if they are looking to bring on a large group. We've talked with some businesses about helping them do assessment to make sure that there's gonna be a good match. And the other thing I'm really trying to get the word out on is that we have a highly skilled workforce that's still looking for jobs. Most of who, the majority, like 51-52% of who we have using our system right now, looking for employment, have some kind of college education. And I'm talking about associate's degrees, bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, and I have doctorates. And they all, for whatever reason, during the recession, the Great Recession, had lost their employment and have not gone back. And you mentioned about the underemployed. So I would say right now we're averaging about 25% of who uses our services already has a job. And so our services are available to anyone who's seeking employment, regardless of if they already have something now or not, because we did spend a number of years telling people that they're more employable as soon as they get a job. So they might take something that isn't fully utilizing their skill set, but it keeps them fresh, and then future business, the future employers, if you will, they're more attractive because they know then they've got the soft skill set that they know how to show up for work on time and they get along with others. And so if there's not a job opportunity for them, we also do a lot of promotion for volunteerism. Get out there, stay in the mainstream.
Absolutely, because we all know, or people have come to learn, that it's a lot easier to get a job when you have a job.
Yes.
It is easier to do that. Now, for those, Robin, who are not that familiar with your services, share with, let's start with the employer group. What are the other types of services that are available through Career Source?
For a business in Volusia and Flagler counties, we are there to help with recruiting, hiring, and developing talent. So when someone is looking to hire, we can take a job order, get it posted so that it goes into a statewide database that is accessible by anybody who's registered in seeking employment, and we put it out there for them. When they actually have found someone they selected to hire, we have a training program called on-the-job training. And on-the-job training is intended to help both the business and the job seeker. The job seeker is going to be learning new skills with the business. The business has a heavy upfront cost of training whenever they hire a new employee. So we pay half the wage for time depending upon what skill set that they're going to be learning. The higher the skill, the longer we can do the training for. And then after that employee might be there for a while, or any employee, it doesn't have to be the same one, there's times when you need to upgrade the skills, whether that's for technical reasons or if you want to expand the leadership capacity of your workforce. What we do is we have a customized training program, and that is where the business selects who they want to do the training, and then we do a match, and we pay for half the training. More often than not, the business's match is they're paying the wage while somebody's going to the training, so that's their match. And then we actually pay or reimburse 100% them for the actual training that's come in. Or they might have traveled and the business pays for the travel, that kind of thing. And so we sit down with each one of them and figure out what their needs are, and whether that's recruiting talent or developing talent and helping them retain talent. That's what we're doing for the businesses.
And the businesses should know too that in line with what you just shared, that you do customized training, offer customized training, either through, let's say, Daytona State College or some other site, and that is available for them as well, so that they're able to get the type of training that's specific to their businesses.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, the business is the one that's going to choose the trainer on what they need. There's no rigid guidelines on that or anything. It's just, use something, HVAC techs, or electrical techs. There's a lot of electrical equipment or a new air conditioner, and they need to be retrained on a new model. So to
Mhm.
how they need their employees trained.
And normally what you're looking at is that they're training someone who's in maybe close to an entry level type of a position, and once they're trained, they may get a promotion which opens up an opening for someone who comes in with basic,
Exactly.
talent, and then they can then be trained and come into that open position. There are a lot of employers out there who've come to utilize and then become aware of the services that you offer, and there are so many more who don't. Just like you're saying, they can't believe that they can get all this and not have to pay oodles for it, and or that a lot of these services are actually there and available for free. And those who serve on your board, and it has to be more than 50% still, right?
Correct.
Private sector employers, and I'm sure that they would be available and able to share with any employer who may be doubtful and just wants to make sure, okay, you're sure that I can get this, that, or the other. To check with them and learn what the fantastic services are available for those employers. Now, for those who are job seekers, what is it that you would say that you offer them that's not just unique to you, but other things, because people need to know that our local providers and Career Source here in Volusia-Flagler County really you're always trying to work outside of the box, actually, if you can. Not doing anything that's that wild and crazy like the people with the cake, but you do things to try to help that particular applicant or job seeker where they are to get to the place where they need to be, which is to become employed. Yes,
Mhm.
and self-sufficient.
Right. One of the things that I think I'm most proud of is that we really do everything we can to be as prescriptive as possible. Not to be cookie cutter, that one size fits all, that
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna be good for Gwen when she walks through the door versus what's good for Robin, it's depending on that person's background, their current skill set,
Mhm.
where it is that they are in their life of working. So we have programs from, for the youth. We work with kids ages, I shouldn't say kids, we're trying to say young adults.
Mhm.
They don't like being called
Mhm.
kids, but 16 to 21. And getting them re-engaged, we work primarily with high school dropouts, get them their GED, and then helping them with their career path. And not just, okay, go work at fast food or something like that, but making sure that they're getting into a career that they're gonna be able to continue on. In fact, today
Mhm.
we had a meeting with Apple. Apple came down to talk to us on how
Oh,
we
awesome.
can have, maybe just expose the kids to what that means to be an app developer, whether
Mhm.
that's the coder or the designer, and it's exciting stuff.
Yes.
Because these are kids that have been disengaged from school and they don't see a reason to go back, and so
Mhm.
we want to show them, potential that's
Mhm.
really out there.
Mhm.
And then for adults, 18 and older, we help with anything from doing up resumes to a one-page resume is so it's your first face, it's your first introduction to a potential employer, and we have individuals who come in with their 10-page resume thinking it's just fine. Showing them how to condense that down and make it pop.
Mhm.
I had a friend who was using our services, and she said that she just couldn't figure out, why she wasn't doing the job. And so she gave me her resume and said, "So what do you think?" And I said, "Didn't anybody tell you that your resume should not look like this?" She's one of those creative people I know. I said, "This should show your creativity."
Mhm.
And so she said, "Well, they said I should do something," but she had kind of ignored it.
Mhm.
So she took it back, and they got it done at one page, and it was gorgeous, and yes, works. And she was surprised at how quick that was. I said, resumes weed people out.
Right.
A business is looking for, 5, 6 different things on there, and if they can't find it easily, they go on to the next one because they have a lot of resumes to go through. Now that's for somebody who has the skills to really be the job.
Mhm.
If someone doesn't have the skills, that's when we really sit down with someone and look at their career plan. Maybe they just need to go back for a class or two. Maybe they need to go back for, certified. You know, it's one of the
Right.
things you've heard Daytona State talking about, and they're so right on target with that. That if we're training in something that the industries don't recognize, then it's worthless to them.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is that we haven't started yet, but there's two things that we're going to be starting. One is working more with seniors. We've never been, and seniors in college is what I'm referring to. We've
Mhm.
never really done a lot with four-year degree programs. And we don't have enough to be able to do the full 4 years, but we've been granted flexibility now that we could go in and help somebody maybe at the end
Mhm.
of their 4 years of the last year. And then what we want to work with them on is also a work experience.
Mm-hmm.
The thing, we just concluded a talent gap survey. We did it with Career Source Central Florida and Career Source Brevard, and asking all the businesses what's lacking. And we don't have the final results yet. We're going to have those at the end of this month in June. But I do know that the number one thing that everyone has said is experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the CNC machinists, you know, what we've been getting them trained in Daytona State, they heard that
Mhm.
as well, and they've been putting some work experience into their training. Because, you know, we've seen the unemployment rate come down, but there's still too high unemployment rates, and one of which is college graduates.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't have the experience to go along with the academic training that they had just done.
Right.
So we want to really start taking a look at, in particular, those STEM occupations, you know, those that are going to really help the targeted industries move forward.
Mm-hmm.
So we can help, you know, with tuition, we can help with that work experience, but again, we're going to be looking at those occupations that we see is either has demand today, or based on the target industries that Team Volusia and the county, Source-Flagler and Volusia, those businesses they're trying to attract. Now, the business that's been discussed is going to be coming out here in Williamson, the large distribution center.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been taking
Trader Joe's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we've been taking a look at what kind of occupations fits into a distribution center. Daytona State's doing the same thing. Is what kind of training is going to be needed, so we can start in the pipeline. I've been talking with, you know, Bethune-Cookman University. I've been talking with Embry-Riddle and Stetson and Kaiser in Daytona State. Just, you know, what is that pipeline that's always coming out, and seeing how we can be more attractive to those students that are going to be graduates, because we train some incredible talent.
Yes, yes.
And then
that
you know,
leaves
then
the
they
area.
leave. Well, they come in from outside. I didn't realize until recently how many at Bethune-Cookman, for example, are from all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they get here, and wouldn't you think that they'd like to live here instead of going back to Michigan? You
Yeah,
know, it's
yeah.
gonna be really cool. You know, so if we can provide some opportunities for them, and but also show prospective companies, this is the talent we have here, because everyone knows that we have some tremendous
Yes.
talent at the, you know, Embry-Riddle. Look at what they train, and what, yeah, we want to keep those young adults here.
And we have so many colleges, universities, including community college, and you know, and areas that provide occupational training and the like, but we seem to be training them just so they can go somewhere else. We know that some of those students, I'm sure, have built-in jobs waiting for them when they do go back, but there's a great deal and a large number of them who would love to stay in the area and provide some service or get some experience and the like. And so it's wonderful that you're looking to mesh that, what you're doing, what the universities are doing, with what is needed in the area. Because that speaks volumes really in terms of not only being able to keep them here, but having a sellable product. I hate to put it that way, but it's true. Sellable product for drawing the employers into the area. So that is super fantastic, and it really speaks to, you know, times change, people change, you know, situations change, and the way we do business has to change to keep up with it. So it's good that you're